Hey guys, I'm Sonika. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 tips so that you can use your Raynox DCR-250 filter to its maximum potential and take some amazing macro shots of insects and flowers. So let's get started.
Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon to get notified whenever I am on YouTube. Thank you.
If you're looking into explore macro photography and don't have a huge budget like me, then you can definitely consider buying a Raynox DCR-250 or DCR-150 filter. If you want to do macro photography with your kit lens, once you go close to the subject, you start having focusing issues and you don't get crisp and blurry background. But with the Raynox, you can go closer to the subject, you can magnify the subject in your frame, and you can also get a clean and blurry background. Now let's come to the 10 tips that can help you achieve those results. The usual subjects for macro photography can be beautiful flowers and insects. So do some research into where you are likely to find beautiful flowers and insects. You can go to your nearest park or garden or start with your backyard. The Raynox DCR-250 filter can be used with any lens with a diameter between 52 and 67 mm. And you can use it best with a semi-telephoto lens, like I have this 7300 mm lens, but I can also use it on my wide lens. The Raynox gives me a very shallow depth of field, so I have to keep my f number very high, sometimes as high as f20 or f25 also. And it's great if I have an external flash, because without an external flash I may have to keep very high ISO and very low shutter speed, which may not look good. So with an external flash I keep a shutter speed of around 1/100 or even 1/200 if I want, and an ISO of 500 should be sufficient. I use spot metering and auto white balance. Before heading out on the field for macro photography, it's great if we can try some macro photography at home using our household items like coins, pens, jewelry, etc. And once we start getting sharp images, we can start going out on the field. Make sure your camera and flash batteries are properly charged and you have enough space in your memory cards. Since you're going out in nature, wear sunblock and mosquito repellent cream, and wear dull colored clothes and proper footwear, because you may have to walk a bit for macro photography. In order to bring your subject into focus, you have to go close to the subject, this close. So that is why I avoid using the Raynox for flying subjects like butterflies or dragonflies, and also stinging ones, but I can use them for harmless insects like ants, spiders. Yes, spiders are harmless. Once I go close to my subject, I may have to move my camera back and forth till I arrive at the correct focus and click. You may try manual focus, but I have achieved good results with autofocus as well. One thing you must bear in mind while macro photography is the background, whether you want a blurry background or a black background. Now, if I increase my shutter speed and decrease my flash intensity, the light will not hit the background, and the shutter will close before the light hits the background, and I may get a plain black background. But if I lower my shutter speed and increase the flash intensity, the light will hit the background and it will be visible, and I may get a blurry background. So what do? Should I aim for a blurry background or a plain black one? Now if the subject is black, you definitely don't want a black background. So if the subject is black, you can keep a blurry background, but if the subject has a light color like yellow or white, you may keep a plain black background, but it's all up to you guys, up to your creativity and style. You don't just spot macro subjects and start clicking several photos. You need to compose your shot before you actually click it. Try to have enough room around your subject. Also follow the rule of thirds, it works best. Divide your frame in a 3x3 grid and place your subject along these lines or at the intersecting points of these lines. It may be difficult for you to master the focus of your Raynox at the first time, so be patient and persistent. Practice regularly with your Raynox to get sharp images. It takes time to develop a flair for macro photography. Since the Raynox has such a shallow depth of field, it may be difficult for you to bring the entire subject into focus, especially if it's of a considerable size. So what do? We can try stacking. Let me show you how. You need a monopod or tripod for stacking, it will be better. So first I focus on one part of the image, bring that into focus and click. In the next shot I bring another part of my subject into focus and click. Similarly, I will keep clicking images of different parts in focus till I get all the parts of my subject in focus. And now I'm going to take these different images in Photoshop and stack them. Let me show you how.
Here I'm in Photoshop and I'm going to stack all my images. So I go to File, Scripts, Load Images into Stack. Browse and I'm going to select the files that I want to stack. You can select raw files or images, whatever you like. And I'm going to check the attempt to automatically align source images box. Gonna tick it on and press OK. It's going to take some time for Photoshop to process all your images, so be patient, and I'm going to speed this up. It takes around 5-10 minutes for Photoshop to process all your images. Once you have your images layered up, go to the Edit menu, Auto Blend Layers, Stack Images, and keep the Seamless Tones and Colors button checked. This is again going to take 5-10 minutes for Photoshop to process your files, so I'm going to speed this up too. So you see Photoshop automatically masks out the unfocused part and only keeps the focused part in the image. If you'll hide a few of these layers, you'll come to know that how Photoshop has kept these parts in the image, because these are where they are in total focus. Now I'm going to crop my image using the marquee tool. Image crop. Now I'm going to go to the layers menu, merge visible, and that's it, my image is ready.
So guys, go out there and try these tips with your Raynox filter, and do tag me in the results on Instagram at Agarwal Sonika. I will be very happy to have a look at your images, guys. And if you are looking to start into macro photography, the Raynox filter can be a great investment, guys. And if you like this video, please give me a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment down below about which macro photography tutorials you want to watch next on my channel. Share this video with your photography friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I am on YouTube. Here is my previous video, a complete review of the Raynox DCR filter. Please go check it out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more such videos every Wednesday on my channel. Bye.